turning back. The forge is hot, the rhythm starts to crack. You find your home at the Metal Shack. Welcome to the Metal Shack. With your hosts, Skid Roads, Majestic Mullet, and Morbid Mike. You're listening to the Metal Shack. Welcome to the Metal Shack. Another Metal Shack.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go. Here we go. Here we go. How's everybody doing? This is the Metal Shack live
Yes.
and in full effect on a Saturday night with my brothers in arms. And I am your host, Skid, and this is an evening, Saturday night about metal. We just talk metal music. We just talk the goodness. And I couldn't do it all by myself. I need some partners because it takes a village to build a great team. And let me start with the man because right beside him, it could be, is he that way? Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I got it right the first time right there. Morbid Mike, buddy.
Morbid Mike. Thank you, lads. It's always a delight. Looking forward to this every week with my two best buds.
Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah.
And what a week. And what a week. Majestic Mullet, we always appreciate your presence.
What's going on, boys?
And, you know, I got a phone call the other day from a mutual friend of me and Skid here, Mr. Nick Williams, former member of Morbid Symphony Winnipeg and Maiden Manitoba and Tactical Chaos. Gave me a call after a couple months. We always try to keep in contact. He really loves the podcast, and the one comment that he made is that you guys look like you're having a lot of fun. And I appreciate that because I think that's the main thing for us to get together once a week, forget about all our problems, forget about all the bull crap that we endure and watch and listen to. We're here for you guys. This is your show. We're just the host of the Metal Shack.
Metal Shack!
How was your day? How was your week, Majestic Mullet?
Something else.
Oh,
something
and
else.
he just starts off like this, immediately like the Rain Man going on. What the
It was
hell
that
is
bad.
that again?
It was that bad.
The reason why we have pre-rehearsal before we do this, and I'll just tell the folks out there that before we started the show tonight, that our buddy D Man and we're yes, I'm gonna go right
You did it right this
there,
time.
right there. Was a little nervous that he wasn't going to be able to like pull out the skulls and pull out all the terror and all the things that we're trying to do. And I told him, you know what, man, anything that's organic and anything that's good takes time. There aren't rules. Nothing can be wrong. Nothing can be wrong. So, just like as Morbid Mike was saying, let's start with our well, this is the Metal Shack, and what we do and what we are is a guerrilla internet podcast slash TV show slash
Variety show, skit
every
show.
show, yeah, every show that you know of, and we just kind of just deliver the awesomeness of heavy metal, industrial metal, and I can go on every metal subject and talk about it. And I got my boys here, and we do what we do. But the fact is that you can never go wrong with metal.
Never.
And our mental health, we wanted to touch base on how hard the world is trying to kill us. And we wanted to touch base on mental health for everyone, men and women. Well, men, metalheads here. And what it is what we call it is how was your week? And I didn't say, are you weak? I said, how was your week? And you know what? I gotta say, I only care about the two bros right here, right now, on how was your week. And this is how we help each other through life, and we lean on each other. And I just want to know, and I'll send it to you, Morbid. We always start that way. Is how
Yeah.
was your week, bro? How did you do this week?
Well, like every week, the best day of the
Right?
week is the end of the week. You know?
Right?
I had a pretty good week. Like I said, I got a chance to speak with a good friend, Nick. Um, and, I was telling the boys mid this week that our buddies from Aerocar Model 4 just reached 69,000 views on their latest video. Congratulations, boys, because that is a huge achievement when it comes to Winnipeg metal.
Did you fucking send the right information to the D man so he could pull that shit up and send a link, or did you just like what what? Where is it?
What's going on? No, it's all good.
I
Everybody
thought we
knows everything.
I thought we were gonna play their link in their video on
Oh,
that
we
one.
will be playing it. It'll just
Yeah,
be a
that's
little bit
later on,
later in
Bruce.
the show.
Oh, see, I missed the pre-recording,
Yeah.
and I missed the hour before. Damn.
Yeah, we're saving the best for the last.
Oh, see, that's that's what I'm talking about, right? That's what I'm talking about. It's the skill and precision that we put in to everything that we do here on the Metal Shack.
Snap, 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 snap. Everything's
So
choreographed.
you had a good week, and I guess we got to hand it over to the big old man downstairs or behind the curtain, Majestic Mullock. How was your week?
Okay, Skid. I got something new for you this week, okay?
Oh, nice.
So I want you to ask me that question again, and then I'm going to play something.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is what I love about. Okay, just let me just set this up. Let me set this up. Is I enjoy being on the forefront of metal and the future. And we don't discriminate here. Us three, our brains, you see these heads right here, these three skulls, they come up with some devious stuff. Devious stuff. So I'm going to hit it to you. Majestic Mullet, how was your weird?
Pure aggression, fighting through the daily grind. Leave your sanity behind. Now the madness has to break. How was your week? Let's hear the noise. How was your week? Time to rejoice.
How was your week? Oh, dude, man,
Home run. That was a home run, man.
that was a home run, man.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Especially the ending. The ending was like, holy shoot.
Oh.
Wizard, play that again.
You want to hear it again? You want to hear it again? Okay, one more time. One more time.
Pure aggression, fighting through the daily grind.
How was your week? Bro, so sick. Metal Shack Records and Majestic Mullet Records Publishing is just gonna do so good. I'm telling you, the AI is ours to be devoured. And
Now
no
you have a
one,
production company. First it was
oh,
a hat. Now
dude,
it's a production company. What's
dude,
going
record
on here?
Well, you know
company
me, I do a little dappering in that
with
AI music, so
in all of it, in
Yeah,
all of it. Like I says, this
definitely.
will be transferred into the future for years to come.
Yeah.
Years to come. And dude, that was fantastic.
well,
Fantastic.
thank you.
So I'm trying to like put it in my mind right now. Is that what you did all week?
Yeah, I worked on that. I worked on a couple things. You know how it goes, and I am the man behind the curtain, and it's constant go go go. But yeah, that's one of the things that I've been working on, and I've been working on a couple other skits that are going to be coming up in the near future. But those are surprises. We'll have to just stay tuned over the weeks and watch what comes up and see all the different things that we do with the AI and stuff. Like I said before, you guys know I work with AI for a living, so this is what I like to do for fun. So it's just gonna get better and better and better.
So I
hey,
think
hey, just let me intervene there. The Metal Shack embraces you and all of the goodness that the future beholds. Sorry, Mike. Give her.
I think the only challenge you have to endure to being the Oz of the master controls is the feedback from these two crazy personalities that are in your face a couple of days a week. It could be overwhelming.
Yeah, sometimes for sure.
Not for me. Not for me. Play that one more time right now.
I'll play. Okay, one more time.
Right now. Play it.
Of pure aggression, fighting through the daily grind. Leave your sanity behind. Now the madness has to break. How was your week? Let's hear the noise. How was your week? Time to rejoice.
How was your week? And honestly, you know what, Mullet? It's tough to talk about mental health and it's talk like all of the, drug addiction, suicide. But at the Metal Shack, we want to touch base. And that's what that is. We are the mad doctors. We are going to only talk about our stuff. And you know what? If you want to join the chat and you want to watch the show and you got something to say and it might be relative, always join in. But we want to make sure that when we start this show, that I want to know how my boy's week went.
And I
And
think that's the one thing that all us human beings have in common is issues.
oh,
And it's the key of finding
hey,
how to forget about those issues, even if it's just for a moment.
I ain't got no issues. I ain't got
You
no issues. What the
I don't know
fuck?
about that.
I might have a couple of vices, and I might have maybe one issue.
The wee little one.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So now that you've told me all about your weeks, is good to see you guys again, man. Good to see you guys
Good to
again.
be
I
here. Good to
really
be here.
appreciate looking at your faces, and I really appreciate somebody to spread the metal with. And as we go into our next segment, whose week was it? Was it mine? No. Was it
I
yours?
think
It was mine.
the
Oh, it was.
and continuously he makes it the most interesting. I
Oh,
always appreciate it when it's Majestic's turn because this week's Battle Royale has inspired me for the idea of what I want to do for next week's Battle Royale. So
oh, nice,
let's
nice.
introduce the seventh Battle Royale, who
Hold on,
thick
hold
is
on,
left
hold
in
on.
the
You're getting a little ahead of
load.
yourself there.
Whoa, slowed your
You're gonna
voice
introduce it.
down,
Let's
bro.
have Skid introduce us. What are we doing here,
Okay.
Skid?
Jeez.
Skid who?
Jeez. Where are we on the set list? Oh, we are at the battle royale. But what we like to do here is show you what the battle royale is. So give them the battle royale entry.
Welcome to the Metal Shanks Battle Royal.
See, now it is short. You can see it now, right? I mean, you both feel it. You both feel it now. It's like, oh my God, we need 30 seconds. Full song. Battle Royale! Right? Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
we'll get to
Oh, you're
No.
definitely right. I definitely notice it now that I fully watch it, and I'm like,
Now that
okay,
I'm pointing it out every time.
yeah.
It ain't no hating on the hate. When you're building organic stuff like this, it takes time. So, Battle Royale. What did we have? We had Damage Plan and who?
Rebel meets Rebel.
Oh, and let me start this off right now. Let me start the battle. Oh, I can hear myself.
Say what? Is that a chipmunk?
This both being part of a huge, huge history, and Dimebag just really had to look into it, and I was like, okay, I've heard both of them, but I want to hear it all. And what I did over the last week, and which I love, the Battle Royale, is the fact that I get to go into both catalogs and see them. And dude, I gotta say, it was tough. When I went on the poll on the Metal Shack, when I went on the poll to pick my Battle Royale winner of this week, the only reason I picked the winner for me was because they had more catalog, they had more records, they had more songs. So I had a bigger catalog to listen. But my reasoning of picking who I picked was because they had more songs and they were just so tasty, so good, so awesome. So that's where I stand. Morgan, what do you got?
Well, that formed 2003, shortly after the disbanding of Phil in the band. And the release of that, when you see interviews and write-ups of the breakup of Pantera, they don't say he got fired. They say he got disbanded. So here we go with Damage Plan 2003. Unfortunately, they only had the one album, dude. Newfound Power. Oh God,
Yeah.
So last week when Majestic was introducing his Battle Royale, I made a mistake. I accidentally said that he's band. Hell yeah. That's the band that I've seen twice.
Wow, I'm glad that you're able to auto-correct yourself there.
Yes, I felt bad for that. Majestic was talking about Pantera, like his first band that he ever seen and all that. We all agree, like, Pantera is one of the greatest bands ever. and we made it loud and clear, me and Majestic, So that's why I had to correct myself in case there's a historian that's following every podcast we make and waiting for somebody to make
Don't worry about it, because remember last week I said Ozzy bit the head off the bat.
but it was a rumor.
And man,
Yeah.
no, it happened in metal history.
Right.
It just happened to be
On a different day.
26.
Oh,
So wasn't the day, wasn't even the hour. But you know what?
That's cool.
We get better. We get better with time. We're like wine. Put the cork, put it away. Things are gonna be all right.
So here's the interesting thing about Rebel Meets Rebel, because this was an ongoing project for a very long time. Right? Rex is playing bass on these tracks as well. So it's basically Pantera with the new lead singer David Allan Coe or whatever. But these boys and this album didn't get released till 2006.
You know what? It was great.
And
it was great.
And that's what's cool about these boys, because during touring and recording with Pantera, you know what I mean? So that freedom that everybody had to express themselves outside of Pantera was always there.
The fact that, after Pantera, that they did stuff like this, and even, the Metal Shack has provided us all a little deeper dive. It really cool to me. It was really cool. It was like, wow, man, he's got a whole another section of his life. And I watched a video of Dime going, what are you doing on Halloween? And he goes, well, we go home on Halloween. And like, what do you mean? And he goes, back home, and we have a big party, and we invite our friends, and we every year. And it was really cool to watch the story and all that stuff.
That's,
you know what I mean?
That's the Texas attitude.
Yeah,
man. You know what I mean? And like with David Allan Coe, he's a Texan. These guys,
Yeah.
So, and I have a feeling that the brothers probably already had a connection with David through their father. It has a studio. That's how the boys learned everything at the house. So I really think on some of this or whatever.
Yeah.
And being from Texas, it's barbecue, bourbon, you know what I mean, and cowboy hats, man.
Totally, bro. You're so right on that, man. You just hit it right out of the park. Exactly that. And that's what I loved about it, is that even though Pantera did go its own way, they kept busy. And they didn't mess. They really did a deep dive on both bros. You know what I mean? Vinny and Dime. And it was great. Like, I appreciate you pulling this one up, because thinking that this one really was good. This was a good one. Almost better than last week's one.
Every week's good.
Damn, they just keep getting better, and I really
This is the
enjoy it.
first for the Metal Shack, for the Battle Royale. We have a tie. And our brother, Majestic, is going to be the tiebreaker this week.
I don't know what the hell is wrong with your mic, dude. You, as the Wizard of Oz, I, I'm just after here, 7:45 tomorrow morning.
Test. No, a lot of static, brother.
And I lost my mouse again. Oh, damaged plan.
But it was good at Alan Cole on the videos, a couple of
Right?
videos that they had, because I hadn't seen this dude. He had like short, curly brown hair. The last
Yeah.
time I seen a picture of that guy, long gray hair, and
It was
he's
wild.
just a big burly mother
Yeah,
trucker.
it was wild. I mean, I must admit, I really enjoyed this one. It felt proper.
Yeah, and I think with Dime's guitar work and the country vocals, you know, it worked out well because a lot of the intros to most of their songs had that. I think it was planned out where you sneak in that metal into those riffs and drumming
I,
with the singing.
it
And it
doesn't
works
matter
out
what
so
those
nice.
two brothers did. They brought the crunch. I really like that. That's kind of what I like about my band is we can bring the crunch when you need it, and it's just it's all part of it. You know what I mean? Dig, and I think you stepped up the best. And this one, listening to this on my iPod at my slave labor job. So I'm gonna give you on the Battle of the Bands Battle Royale Metal Shack with Power Trip and Warbringer. I gave myself a 7.5. This one because I got into it and it was such a short catalog, like you said. You know, they only had multiple records, a few.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a 7.8. That's it. It was really good, really good, really good. The best yet.
Because my turn's next, and I was very inspired by these choices, and so I'm gonna carry on this Majestic Part 2 of Majestic Mullets Battle Royale.
All right, all right, all right. So then that means that you are next. Am I wrong in saying that?
To hear from Majestic, just to see if his mic's working for 1 sec. Nothing? Okay, no problem. Well, so for the 8th Battle Royale thing, and I think that's what was brilliant with Majestics was two very different musical attributes with the same people. Are we gonna do